All right, guys, ladies and gentlemen. So it's Friday, 26th of September, and we're just going with the update for the TMX. Yeah, so of course, waiting for our top trader Jake to join us. He's really busy with the Uniswap and also other things to set it up together. And just a quick update, guys, that we are definitely growing. We are growing the really good. Yeah, right now, and just basically here's the I just was working with the Maxi, to check in the updates. And just right here, yeah, we are going for the $2.45 today. Yeah, so you can see basically this pump. That's the pretty cool, yeah, because also if you're gonna go to the coin market cap right now and you're gonna click on the most visited, yeah, so you're gonna find us on the position number 5, but it actually was today the third one, yeah, in all of the tokens, yeah, so you can see here. But if we're gonna just switch to the Arbitrum network, yeah, so here guys, Arbitrum, so we're gonna be on the first position, and I think that's the pretty cool because you can see how many tokens right there. Yeah, a lot, and there's few pages, 5 and even more, and we are on the number one. The market is dropping, and we are definitely just growing on the first position. That's the pretty cool right here. That's what we have, and of course, those people who still didn't bought the TMX tokens, you can buy this right now from the few exchanges like Wix, like Maxi, like BingX, and also once Jake will gonna finish with the Uniswap, so you can buy it on the Uniswap, especially for the United States market. So that's gonna be the pretty cool. And we have the great potential with this, to hit 10x, 100x, and me personally, guys, I think I will gonna sell minimum for the $50. Yeah, I'm just not gonna fix the price earlier. But of course, anyone can just decide how basically you want to do that. And I know Brian, he prepares some Maxi, yeah, stuff, how basically he work with that, because I know he trade on the Maxi, so he can provide this right now. Once we wait for the Jake and Brian, yeah, you can just go ahead, take it away.
All right, what is going on? So you guys hear me? Okay, yeah, I'm not muted. Sorry, I'm not even looking at the screen, getting everything prepared. So yeah, this is exciting. So if you're new and this is your first time on here, right? And if you came from the TMX global community because you got introduced to, the banking solution, and you're like, what is the TMX token too? Do we have anything to do with that? Not necessarily. TMX Global is different than TMX Exchange and the TMX token, but we wanted a way to off ramp the money that we're going to make from the exchange. So on the exchange, it's a decentralized exchange that works in your wallet, like Trust Wallet or MetaMask. And then at the same time, you can go in there and you can put your tokens onto the exchange and you can leverage trade. Any traders, you can invite them on there and you get paid 3 levels on referring people to TMX Exchange. TMX Exchange has not launched yet. We have launched our token, which is already listed on, if you go to CoinMarketCap, make an account, everybody make an account with CoinMarketCap and go and leave a review for us as well. But if you look at CoinMarketCap, let me move this down. Sorry, I gotta have how Zoom is, guys. Everything's in your way, right? So you can see we're sitting at 245, and this is something that it's great, honestly, because the market is crap. If you haven't noticed, it's red, it's bloody. And TMX is what, up 6% today. Pretty sweet. We've continuously went up right now with, wreck September or whatever you want to call it. What it's doing, it's wrecking everybody's portfolios and wrecking all traders as well. So you can see down here, TMX markets. This means the exchanges that we're on. You'll soon see Uniswap. You're probably all familiar with Uniswap that you use in your MetaMask or your Trust Wallet to connect your Trust Wallet or your MetaMask to swap different tokens inside of there. You'll probably see Sushi on here as well that will be added. So there'll be liquidity provided there. So that way people that don't have Mexi or BingX or Weeks on here can actually go in and purchase the TMX token. So, just a heads up, the number one way to find the right information about TMX is going to CoinMarketCap, making sure it's this. You can start by the website. That right over here, you got Twitter, you got our Telegram channel, and then there's our contract address. So you're just going to take that contract address and you're going to import it into your Trust Wallet or to MetaMask. And we're on the Arbitrum One network. Some people call it Arbitrum. Luckily, Dr. Fred taught me English a little bit, and it's called Arbitrum, which is cool. So, that is the network we're on. It's super cheap, super fast. So here's our token. You don't need this token to do anything with TMX Global. But if you want this token, because this is going to, 10x, 5x, 10x, 20x, 40x, probably 50x from where it's at right here. I don't know. Go ask somebody inside. Yeah, I came home to do a little work. You know how it goes. So with that part, it's not bad just putting TMX in your bags. We just launched literally a couple days ago. You can see, you know. So with the TMX token, though, you'll be able to take this to the exchange, stake it, and earn passive income. You'll earn more TMX tokens and you'll earn USDT. USDT. I will, buddy, go inside for a minute and I'll be in there in a little bit, okay? And we'll go play soccer. So you can stake it in the TMX exchange and earn some extra USDT and TMX tokens, like I said. So on here right now, let me go here. Let's get this out of the way. I am inside of MEXC where you can see on spot. Sorry, I keep moving this thing and it keeps following me around. You can see on spot right now. I am on spot right here. Click on spot and you go into spot and you'll type in TMX and you'll see right here. So this is MEXC. A lot of United States people and Canadian people don't use this because you need a VPN to do it. And like they have pretty strict, they catch you outside of it. They might not let you withdraw or even deposit or even trade. So use a VPN the whole time you're on this from to a different country than what you're currently in. So you can see we're holding strong here. Over here's like cool order books. I always look at these order books and see, you can open up the green ones that show all the buy orders. You can open up the red ones and see all the sell orders. So right here you can see 255. This person has 660 TMX tokens that he put for sale. So if you go to my account here and you see I click sell, I have 19,000 tokens sitting in here. If I wanted to put a sell in, I would just come in here and say, this guy's got it at 255. If I wanted to sell, I do not want to sell, but I would put it at 253. And then you can put the amount, like sell 1,000 tokens, and then click sell right here. When you start that, see, there's my sell right here. There's my sell. And oh, sorry. You can see it right there. Oh man, I don't like that sell. I want to move it. So you can go and adjust it right here. You can adjust it and move it around right here at the edit button. You can edit it and move it around, change the price of it as well. Or you can just cancel it and close it, and then it disappears from that sell book right there. Pretty sweet on how that works. Same thing with buying. So if you put money into MEXC, USDT, I don't have any right now because I bought all the TMX tokens I could possibly buy. And you can put a buy limit as well. Like say you want to come in, you're like, all right, it's sitting at 244. I want to buy it if it drops back down to 230, and you can take off the little numbers behind it. Or you can add, 230 with a 01 back there. And then put the amount in if you got, 2,000 in there or whatever. You just put the 2,000 in there. It won't let me do it because I don't have it. And then you click buy. And if it goes down and hits that number, it will buy it. Or you can just do market and say, screw it, I just want to buy it where it is right now. The good thing about spot is you're not leveraging anything. You're not doing anything that's going to hurt you in any way. You can literally set a buy limit or a sell limit and just walk away. And when it hits it, it hits it. And then you'll be there and you'll have that buy or that sell. You'll have that buy or that sell right there. So, at this point, you guys, the thing about to make this even bigger is to spread the word, to get as many people as you can to go and purchase TMX token to, get it out there. I've talked to YouTubers about it. I share it with them. They're like, wow, this is new. They come on the coin market cap. They scroll down. Yep, you can see holder list. This is cool. You got all your holders as well. You can come down here and see read the about part. You can read it like, wow, they got a decentralized layer 2 exchange that you can, actually keep your money in your own possession while you're trading. So it's kind of cool how this works. So, with that, this shows everything about it and it kind of just goes over. And this is constantly going to get updated with more and more information all the time. So that's something I want to share. With that, I can't really share too much else besides you can load it on Trading View. You can watch it on Trading View. We can't do any swaps on Uniswap right now, or I can't wait till we can because I'll be showing you guys how to buy that because that's a lot easier for a lot of us where we just send in USDT Arbitrum One, or you go to wherever you want to buy USDT or even Ethereum on the Arbitrum One network, move it to your MetaMask, move it to your Trust wallet, go to Uniswap dot is it .org or dot? Let me find that out real quick. Anybody knows that
Yeah, it's
offhand?
app Uniswap. I can just drop that in the chat if needed.
Yeah, Uniswap.org. Yeah, there it is. App.uniswap.org. Drop that in the chat. And that's where you'll connect your wallet. And then you'll go and that's where you'll buy then, for a lot of us. So that's something to save. Save that link. Save the coin market cap link. Go to the Twitter page, share that. Anything that's going to help bring more to TMX is the way to go. So I know we're still waiting on Jake. Hopefully he's probably on another Zoom, probably with the market makers. You know how it is with them. I'll message him right here as well. You coming? There we go. See what he says. He's probably trying.
Yeah, I just
And
sent him the message. I think he's not gonna join, but we'll see, Brian.
okay. So, I mean, that's the updates that I have. You can see that there's constantly getting updated. Weeks got on there the other day on the coin market cap, that API'd in there showing the trading volume. Soon it'll be Uniswap, Sushi will be on there. There'll be a lot of different ways to get the token. You got to understand, we are at the very forefront of this. Some projects that a lot of us have been that I'm on here with right now, it's took years to even get a price of the token inside of your MetaMask or your Trust wallet, or to even get listed. We got listed on centralized exchanges before we even got listed on Uniswap, which is cool. Normally they're on Uniswap and they're just never going to get to an actual exchange, so it's pretty cool how we started from that and now we're getting to Uniswap. So, and if you know me or you've been invited by me or someone that invited you through me, I can help you buy it on MEXC really quick. Send me funds, I'll buy it and I'll send it right back to your wallet. So get that contract address of TMX, which I'll drop in the chat as well. You get that contract address and you go in and port it to your MetaMask or your Trust wallet. So that is the contract address right there. And I believe everybody should know how that works. Just to kind of maybe go through that, just to show you guys how that works, is I'll share my screen. Here's Trading View. You can see I'm on TMX right here. And everything, things have moved a little bit today, which is cool. You got Ethereum is pumping a little bit. And going at it this way. And one thing I looked at right when this launched, there was over 120 worth of Ethereum that were in the TGE period that sold right off the bat on TMX. So like some people just sold it, which hey, they're gonna really miss out when this pumps, So it looks really nice right now. This is TMX right here. So they had a sell up here between like $3 and right around 274 right here. And that's what pushed it down. If you can see, pushed it down and then it just kind of climbed back. So they sold their bags. Good. That's more room for us, more room for other people. So when you come on here, you're going to go to MetaMask. You're going to see your MetaMask, right? Let's pick a different wallet. Let's just pick, here we go. Bang. Here's a new wallet. You're going to make sure you're on the Arbitrum One network. You're going to come over here on the computer. It's different from the phone, and it's obviously different from Trust Wallet. And you're going to click these three little lines that says import token. If you're on Trust Wallet, you'll see something that says manage crypto underneath your coins, and you'll click that. And then you'll go and you'll add the token there. But here, you can't search for it here. See, it's probably not going to show up here yet when you get to this point. So soon it will. But now you're just going to keep going to custom token, select the network, come down, Arbitrum One, paste the address, contract address, let it populate. That's what it'll say, TMX and 18. Hit this, next, and then import, and then bam, there's your TMX token. So and soon you'll be able to take this right here. You'll go to Uniswap, you go app.uniswap. You'll at the top right here, you'll connect. See, it'll say connect up here. So you'll connect your account. You'll choose which one you're in, MetaMask. You'll say, connect permissions. Let's pick an account that actually has stuff in it. So you'll choose the right wallet, which that's not even the right wallet. I don't know why it went to that wallet. Let's try this again. MetaMask. Edit. Let's go here. And let's see here, see if it goes to the right wallet again. Oh, well, it's giving me a hard time. And this is something that you might have to deal with as well. So you just kind of click between these and choose the correct wallet. So sometimes you got to come through and you'll click connect. Let's do wallet connect instead. No, that's not doing it. And you're not going to hurt anything trying to figure this out. So edit permissions. And come down here and unselect that one. Click disconnect. Now I'm going to go ahead and select again and come back and select this one. So now it should work right. There we go. That's the correct wallet. So you can see I have some in here. I don't know where it is yet. Uniswap might not be showing the price. But if you want to swap it in Uniswap, which you can't yet, you're going to put, USDT. Hopefully you'll have some in that network, which I don't have any USDT in here, and then it'll ask you the token. I always post the token contract address in there first to make sure. So if I had USDT and liquidity was here, I would have an amount of my USDT right here, and I would just say like max, and it would tell you how many. And if you wanted to sell it, which hopefully you don't, you click max and it'll tell you it's worth this much, and that's what you'll get. But right now there's no liquidity, but that's kind of showing you how it works, right? So, vice versa, you can do it that way. You can also choose Ethereum and do it that way as well. Sell some Ethereum to get it in to buy some TMX tokens. So pretty cool how that works. And that will be available for us to use all over the world. There's no VPN needed for this, but that way you can fill up your MetaMask wallet. When you come into your MetaMask wallet here and you click on it and you see your TMX, if you do a swap here, you got your MetaMask connected to Uniswap, it's going to just keep piling in TMX tokens here. So that's how that works. I love how that works. Personally, I trade on MEXC a lot. I can't wait to trade on our own exchange. But when I trade on MEXC, I make $10 or $50. I'll go buy more TMX tokens. So like that's the cool part about being able to trade and to grow your TMX tokens that way. I mean, we're at $2.50 roughly. We hit $5. You just doubled what you're buying right now. So with that, if Jake's not going to be on here, that's all the updates I got. I can't wait to teach you guys how to use Uniswap because, Dr. Crafts, like, how do I buy it? And I'm like, well, you don't have probably MEXC Weeks or Bing X. It's going to be hard for you to buy it, or even, Aiden or Richard or Melody, everybody in the United States and Canada, they're not really using MEXC in those accounts because it lets you do it some stuff, but then they might lock you out. It's like it's up to you. You can take that risk, but make sure you always have a VPN on if you're going to do it. So yeah, any questions, definitely let any of us know. We're here to help answer anything. And if you got questions to Jake, run it through me, Tim, or David first, because he's busy talking to everybody. And if it's something that we can't answer, then we'll definitely hit Jake up and get the answer. But let's just try to leave him a little break and everything. So yeah, pretty cool. And I see you
Yeah,
guys are busy in the chat. Go ahead,
We had
Tim.
we had some question right there, but like I think just from the Dr. Kraft, but I think he already find it.
You
So
did.
it's
You
basically how
got
to get the address because like I'm not sure why it was not possible to copy address from the chat. It's basically you just need to click the mouse and like just press it and copy this. But address is already right here. It's always right here, guys. Yeah, so you can see on the coin market cap. So it's also should be added to the MetaMask or the Trust wallet by one click, but it's also like right now it should be like with the upgrade. Because right now if I'm gonna click this, yeah, so you can see it provide for me some mistake, but that gonna be set it, yeah, like it's gonna be upgraded. So and it will be possible for the new members just to click one button and you can add the address to the MetaMask, but it's always here, yeah. So like you just go into the coin market cap, yeah, like to our token, and here, yeah, so like you just copy this with the one click and you can paste it to your MetaMask or the Trust wallet. So you can do this way, like really really simple. And yeah, like you can use Wix, BinkX, or Maxi, like if you're available, of course, like for the past the KYC right there. Wix without the KYC, but like Brian said, for the United States market, it's also like is going with some restriction. So guys, only if you are ready for that stuff. So like just this way, you can do that. Yeah, like so also we have Dave. Yeah, I'm not sure if Dave want to say something because like we're waiting for Jay guys, but like he's really busy with all of these updates and like he just can't join right now, but he's probably gonna be on Monday. Yeah, Dave, you want to add something if you want?
Yeah, so I have my camera off because I'm going to be up in the mountains. I'm gonna have might go in and out, but buy tokens as much as you can. You have like Brian was saying, Uniswap is right around the corner. In the meantime, you guys know Brian. If you need to send money to him, but I'm just saying right now is the cheapest. If you go on CoinMarketCap, you'll see $2.45. Before you know it, we're going to be at $3, $4, $5, $10. Just think about that. Other tokens that you've seen in the past, where are they at now? And how much was it in the past where you said, man, I wish I would have bought then? This is that moment right now. Buy as much as you can. I mean, of course, everybody has their own budget, but just buy a little bit at a time. But for the most part, guys, this is exciting. Everything that basically Jake said was going to happen, it's happening. He spearheaded pretty much everything, and everything is coming to fruition. Everything is just basically where it needs to be. This is just the beginning. This is only what we're on day 3, day 4, and things will happen overnight. But a year and a half in the making, you guys, I'm excited. I can't sleep sometimes at night just knowing the potential and the possibilities. And I like to represent possibilities because that's what this is all about. I've seen other tokens in the past where people have created financial legacy, changed their financial lineage. And this could happen for anybody. Imagine if the token hits $100. How many do you have right now? Are you there yet? Like, you just got to ask yourself, what's my strategy? How much tokens do I need? There's so many other tokens out there. When I bought XRP, I said, how many XRP do I need? I'm just going to hold it. Same thing with TMX. I'm buying it and I'm holding it. Sure, I'm going to sell a little bit, but I'm not selling everything. I'm going to buy it and hold it, hold, because I've seen this pattern before. The people who sell, like this was maybe like 3 weeks ago or a month ago, when Brian and Jake went over, I forgot what exchange that was when it was listed. People were selling, then it shot up 2000%. Imagine if that happens with us. You guys got to realize that, just hold on to as much tokens as you can. And this isn't, get rich overnight. This is something that's going to be long term. But you guys, the days go by, the months go by so fast. Before you know it, we're going to be sitting at $10, $20, $50, maybe potentially 100 or more. Sky's the limit. But besides that, Tim, I'll send it back to you.
Yeah, 100% Dave. I just like 100% agree with you because like I already mentioned on the previous Zooms that like so many great coins, the tokens, which was like suggested by, but like, for some of my friends and I didn't bought them, like, BNB also like so many times people told me like to buy Solana when it was like $10. And like I just was not really like interested for the time or just like was not really believing that. And like right now I see like BNB like almost like $1,000 and it's already was $1,000 right now, a little bit dropped down. Solana 2,500, not 2,000, 250, right? 250, but it had potential like to be on the 2,500. And like we have the really great price right now. Yeah, like $2.50. that could be $25 really easy, like just like, and it will be just matter of the time, then like 50 and more, because like we have the great experience from the GMX platform, and we have even better, our product much better than that what the GMX guy have. And I think that's like, that makes sense for everyone. So yeah, like thanks guys, like Jake will gonna join us Monday for sure. Yeah, because like for today he just like definitely we can't get him on the Zoom. And of course, thanks everyone. We wish you the great weekend. Thanks Brian, thanks David, and we'll see you guys.